There are a lot of things that men should do before entering the dating world if they plan to have a successful, committed relationship and eventually a successful marriage. But today we're going to talk about the 3 essential tasks that every man must do before dating women. Before we do though, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified when I post new videos. And stay tuned till the end because I have some special bonuses that I want to tell you about. Here we go. Task number 1, a period of abstinence. That includes sex, oral, self-pleasure, all of it. Why? Because if you are feeding the dog, guys, you're going to carry that spirit of lust right into your relationship. And discipline is a muscle that can be strengthened over time. It also happens to be very attractive to women, but that's a different conversation. I want you to think of it like the NFL. Teams wouldn't go into the regular season where wins and losses actually count without a lot of practice beforehand. So I want you to think of the season of abstaining while you're single like the preseason. I see too many players that have no experience in this area find the one and then become unfaithful and wind up blowing it because they never learned to develop self-control. Or men will meet a beautiful woman and because they never learned to wait or keep safe boundaries, they end up having sex and develop a soul tie and then end up with the wrong person. This is what I call the sex trap, and I wrote a blog about it. I'll post a link below. In addition, fellas, you're not going to attract what you want, you're going to attract what you are. So if you keep attracting crazy women into your life, they're not the problem, you are. Task number 2, discover their purpose. In the self-help book, Think and Grow Rich, author Napoleon Hill discusses a principle known as sex transmutation. He outlines how sexual energy is the strongest form of all human energies, and you can literally harness it and rechannel it for doing some incredible things. I know in my own life that it's proven to be 100% true. It's how I created my nonprofit and wrote my books. And I really wasn't even clear on what my purpose was before I harnessed that sexual energy. So many men want to put the cart before the horse and they want to go out and find the woman first before they figure out what their purpose is. If you think about Adam and Eve, a lot of people are under the misconception that Eve was created at the same time as Adam, and she wasn't. The very first thing that Adam got was not Eve. The first thing that Adam got was a job. God said, name the animals. Some people believe that Adam could have been on this earth for 1,000 years before Eve came along. We don't know. But what we do know is the very first words that Adam said when he looked at Eve was finally, with an exclamation point. So we know that Adam waited a while. And that principle can be applied to us, that we need to figure out what it is that we are here for and what we were created to do before we go out and find the woman and bring them into it. There's a saying that goes, men live lives of quiet desperation. And I believe that's because men put the cart before the horse and they go out and they find the woman before they harness their sexual energy and figure out what the heck they're on this earth for. As John Etheridge says in the book Wild at Heart, women want to play an irreplaceable part in a great adventure. But how are you going to lead her on that adventure when you don't even know what it is? And how are you going to choose the right partner for you when you don't even know what the task at hand is? Once you discover your purpose, begin working on it. Because that's going to develop you into the man God created you to be, and that's going to help you attract the right woman. Task number 3, and this may seem obvious, but pray. Men, we are physically eked up. God made us to be visual creatures, and He made women to be visually appealing to us. But beauty can be a trap, and many men fall into it. The Word says the man looks at outward appearances, but God looks at the heart. So we do look at outward appearances, but physical attraction only gets us so far, and after a while it becomes less important. So we need to go to God because He does see the heart. He sees the character. He knows the end from the beginning, and He knows what our purpose for being on this earth is, and He knows that right person that will complement us to accomplish that task. So before asking a woman out, we need to go to God in prayer and see if He's giving us peace about it. See if He's giving us the green light. Because if He's not, and we become just so enamored by her looks, we could be setting ourselves up for a potential big fall. So those are my 3 essential tasks that every man must do before dating women. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Leave me a comment below with your biggest takeaway. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon. I have a dating while waiting guide, a free ebook that I developed with my best tips and practices to avoid the common mistakes made by just about everyone else. I'm giving it away. Pick up your copy. There'll be a link below. I also have a course called Unleash the Best You, and it's all the best practices that I've learned over the years by working with high performance coaches to really figure out what my purpose on being on this earth was and become the best version of myself. And I'd love to tell you more about it and get you enrolled in it. There'll be a link below. It's unleashthebest.com. Lastly, my organization, CityFam, that I started, is all about helping people get into tribes of other like-minded people so that they can become the best version of themselves. And you can find more information about that at cityfam.com. If you really want to know more about bringing it to the part of the world that you're responsible for, you can send me an email at rob@cityfam.com, and I will make sure someone gets in touch with you with some next steps. Until the next video, thanks. Have a great one.